Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recreating a highly requested Kylie Jenner look, so I hope you guys enjoy. For the palette, I'm going to be using the Smoky palette by Urban Decay. And for the transition color, I'm actually going to be blending two shadows together, the shadows Password and Whiskey. And then I'm just going to be making sure that everything's blended completely. Then on the lid, I noticed that she had a very golden tone, a lot of shimmer, so I decided to use this shadow, which is the color Dirty Sweet. And I'm just going to be dabbing it on the center of the lid and then blending everything together, making sure that there are no harsh lines. This next step is definitely optional, but I decided to apply a little bit of Comics Gold on the center of the lid. This is a Stila Metal Eyes shadow. And I did this because I noticed Kylie Jenner's look had a lot of shimmer to it, and I feel like it had a little bit of glitter, so I decided to just apply a teeny bit. After that, so that I wouldn't lose the definition on my look, I apply a little bit more of the Whiskey shadow. And then I applied the shadow Combust on the eyebrow bone. And I decided to go with kind of a pinky whitish tone on the eyebrow bone because I noticed that her look was not white on the eyebrow bone. It had a little bit of a pinkish tone to it. Now we can begin to do the cat eye. I'm going to be using Stila's God Inked Cushion Eyeliner in Black Obsidian. And the reason that I used this eyeliner was because it was a liquid-based eyeliner. Because I had applied those glitters to the lid, I noticed that I needed something that was going to be liquidy, so I decided to use this one. For the lashes, I am going to be using MISHA by Koko lashes, and just because they were very wispy and kind of spiky. But now on the inner corner of the eye, before we continue on with the really exaggerated eyeliner look, I am going to be applying the color High by the palette. And we're going to continue with the Stila Inked Liner, and we're going to focus this on the inner corner of the eyes and just try to really exaggerate that inner corner. Afterwards, we are going to be applying eyeliner on the waterline. To prime our face, I'm going to be using Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. And for the foundation, I am going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation just because I wanted ultimate coverage since I noticed Kylie Jenner looked very, very flawless. And I'm just going to be blending everything with a damp beauty blender. To conceal and highlight, I'm going to be using MAC Prep and Prime in the color Bright Forecast, and I am going to be blending it with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Creamy Beige. And I'm just going to be blending everything with a damp beauty blender. I really wanted a lot of highlighting under that area just to help really emphasize that eye look. And to help set our concealer, I am going to be using the LA Girl Pro Powder. I wanted something that was going to be translucent since I had already highlighted quite a lot, but I am going to be leaving on this powder just to help it bake a little bit. So I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills Fawn Bronzer. I'm just going to be sculpting my face a little bit and of course definitely contouring my nose. Now I'm going to be blending everything together. I'm using the Zoeva Defined Buffer Brush, and I'm taking off the translucent powder and at the same time blending all of my bronzer, making sure that there are no harsh lines. And for the blush, I am going to be putting a subtle color. So I'm using Sigma's Heavenly Powder Blush, and I'm just applying it on the temples of the cheek. Now we're going to focus on our bottom lashes. I'm going to be using Sigma's Monumental Lash Mascara, and her lashes were very, very dark, and this mascara did a very good job at just giving that effect to my lashes. Now I'm going to be trying to lift my cheeks, give myself a more slimmer look. So I am going to be using SACHA Cosmetics Buttercup Setting Powder just to kind of help that area get a little bit more defined, and then I just remove it after a few minutes. Then I'm going to be applying my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then we can move on to the lips. I'm going to be using this LA Girl lip liner in Natural. I noticed her lips had a very natural look to them with a bit of a pink tone, but they were definitely very, very matte, and I went through many of my liquid lipsticks trying to find the perfect match, but I noticed some would dry very, very dark, although they looked lighter on the tube. But I decided to just go with Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood and applied a few coats. Afterwards, I end up putting my customized Luxy extensions that I cut and that I just made into bangs, and we are basically done with the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!